Selling in the fall and the winter. People think they're the worst times to sell, but it's not really true. In fact, if you know what you're doing, selling during the fall and the winter can actually give you the upper hand. The truth is, while spring and summer are crowded with listings, fall and winter have fewer homes competing for attention, especially right now in this market. And buyers who are out there and they're shopping this time of year, they're really serious. They're not just looking around and killing time on Zillow. But the catch is, if you don't know how to prepare your home for this season, you can miss out on a ton of money. Or worse, your home won't sell and they have to put it back on the market in the spring. I mean, the home is one of your largest assets. So today I'm going to give you 10 insider tips, strategies straight out of my Home Selling Sharks book and my Model Home Mindset Systems to help you sell fast for top dollar this fall and winter. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Can use your help. Tip number 1, leverage seasonal curb appeal. Because curb appeal doesn't take the season off. Just because the flowers aren't blooming doesn't mean buyers stop judging. In fact, they make up their minds in the first 10 seconds of pulling up. In my Model Home Mindset book, I explain how buyers experience your home emotionally before they even start processing the logical details. If your walkway is dark, your leaves are piled high, or the driveway is a sheet of snow, you've already lost them. So lean into the season. In the fall, rake your leaves. Add a couple of bright mums, some pumpkins, and a fresh wreath on the door. In the winter, shovel, salt the driveway, make them feel invited. Use evergreens and planters to bring life back to the front entry. I use fake flowers as well. And solar lights are great along the walkway. Instantly makes your home feel cared for and feels like real inviting, even in the darker evenings. And I kind of already told you one of my secrets, but it's actually one of my favorite secrets, is because your garden beds will look really bare. So I use these high quality fake flowers. Yeah, fake flowers, like I was saying. The great ones look fantastic from the curb, and they add a pop of color instantly against dull winter grass or snow. It sends a message that the home is warm and welcoming. Buyers aren't going to bend down to inspect them. They just see color, life in a home that feels alive. Basically, I use them for photos too. It really gets it in. So I think that little trick alone can completely change the first impression and give you an edge over every other cold, lifeless yard that they drove by that day. Buyers need to feel your home from the second they arrive, that this home is loved. And that's why we take photos of your home the season before it goes on the market, because then you have great photos. Like we take photos in the summer for your next spring sale. Tip number 2, you've got to master the lighting game, guys. The return on investment of great lighting is amazing. And shorter days means buyers are stepping into your home at dusk. If your home feels dim, buyers translate that to old or uncared for. In my Home Selling Sharks book, I emphasize how perception drives value, and bad lighting can literally cost you money. So layer your lighting, overhead, accent, task. Replace each light bulb with some warm LEDs. Wash the windows and open blinds. A bright, glowing home feels new and fresh and more inviting. Buyers will walk in your home and just walk out saying it felt depressing because it was dark. I know, it sounds silly, but that's what they do. Tip number 3, smell, and smells. Smell is one of the strongest emotional triggers, guys. Studies show smell is 75% more likely to create lasting memories than sight. And when buyers walk in, they're not just looking, they're feeling. So give them some comfort. Keep the thermostat a little warmer than usual when they take their coats off and feel at home. Add some subtle sense of vanilla, or baked apple, or cinnamon. But avoid those heavy plug-ins, guys. They scream cover up. In my Model Home Mindset book, I talk about creating a feeling buyers fall in love with. A cozy, warming, welcoming home is unforgettable. Tip number 4, declutter your holiday decor. Yes, you can decorate. Homes look wonderful when they feel festive, but it's not the time for your entire Hallmark movie collection. So you don't want to over decorate. It makes rooms look smaller and distracts from the house itself. A tasteful wreath here or there, or a small tree, or some candles. It's perfect. Too much clutter, I call it a shark. It's a shark bite moment from my Home Selling Sharks book, because clutter eats equity. My advice, pack up half your decorations. Now, not only does it improve your staging, but just be ahead of the packing for your move. So if you're thinking of moving in the fall or the winter, start packing. Tip 5, stage like a model home. Model home mindset. Even in the winter you can do that. That's where my Model Home Mindset idea shines, because staging isn't about impressing you, it's about Creating a vision for buyers. Your home should look like it belongs in a magazine. Replace heavy drapes with none or lighter ones. Add cozy throws and neutral rugs and define spaces just more clearly. Online photos are the first showing, guys. 95% of buyers start online, and if your home doesn't pop in these photos, they'll never even schedule a tour. So treat your photo day like it's the Super Bowl of selling. It's showtime. Tip 6, price strategically, not emotionally. This is a big one. One of the most dangerous seller mistakes is overpricing. They think, wow, let's just start high and see what happens. That strategy just kills you in fall and the winter. You cannot do it. Buyers are savvy. They're serious buyers, remember? They know what's available. Redfin reports overpriced homes take 18% longer to sell, and in slower seasons, that's fatal. Now, in my Home Selling Sharks book, I teach pinpoint pricing, hitting the sweet spots where buyers feel urgency. You have to ask yourself, do you want to list your home or do you want to sell it, guys? What are you doing this for? Tip number 7, showcase energy efficiency. So fall and winter buyers care about heating bills. If you've updated your furnace, windows, or insulation, show it off. Leave copies of your utility bills on the counter. If you installed a smart thermostat, highlight it. People love the ones where you can dial in from your phone, Bluetooth. This is a shark strategy. Answer an objection before it comes up. Very important. That's the strategy. A home that looks beautiful and runs efficiently, it stands out. Buyer sees it not just as a house, but a smart financial decision. Tip number 8, be photo and video ready now. One of the smartest strategies a seller can use is starting early, 6 months, sometimes a year before you think you'll sell. Why? Because timing is everything with your photos and videos. If you only start preparing when you're about to list, you'll have your photos in that what it looks like outside. And if it's wintertime, it'll have winter photos. You missed the chance to show your home at its absolute best. I said that a little bit earlier in the video. Imagine you decide to put your home on the market in January. Trees are bare, grass is brown, everything feels cold and looks cold. Now picture being able to showcase photos of your home in full bloom with lush green grass and spring flowers because you had the foresight to capture these images the year before. That's my book, and I'm the one who, anybody does that, I did it. I'm the only one in the United States who does it. This is my strategy. It's the beauty of planning ahead. Buyers scrolling online in the dead of winter see a home that feels alive and warm and green and inviting, and the emotional impact can give you a huge edge over your competition. Why do you think homes that didn't sell in the summer finally sell in the winter? Because they look better, probably priced better too, but they look better than the rest of them. What's real is that I don't think photos are just about being pretty. They're your first showing. That's what you do. You stage your home for your first showing online. Your number one marketing weapon. Plan ahead and you'll be able to showcase your home at its very best light, no matter what season you're actually deciding to sell. In my Model Home Mindset book, I call Photo Day your championship game. Don't wing it, because those images are what makes buyers fall in love before they even step through your door and schedule a showing. Tip number 9, hire a realtor who knows the right strategy. Here's what a lot of sellers go wrong. They hire the wrong kind of agent. Maybe it's the neighbor's cousin who just got their license, or maybe it's their buyer's agent who spends their days showing homes instead of actually selling homes and listing homes. Let me be clear, working with a buyer's agent to sell your home is like hiring a dentist to perform heart surgery. Both are professionals, but they specialize in completely different things. A true listing agent has a listing-based business. Their team is all revolved around listings, and they're laser focused on preparing homes for sale, pricing homes strategically, staging for photos, negotiating to protect every last dollar of your equity. The buyer's agent, on the other hand, spends their time unlocking doors, writing offers for buyers. That doesn't make them bad. It just means they're not trained to maximize your sale. And when you're talking about your single biggest asset, you really need a listing specialist, not a generalist. That's exactly why I create the realdealagent.com. Just go there. If you're not my area, I'll personally match you with the vetted, top performing listing agent, the listing-based business in your market. These agents who think like I do, who know how to market a property, and who understand the seasonal strategies and who aren't afraid to negotiate fiercely for you. I don't just hand you off. We stay involved and we make sure that the agent is protecting you and your equity the way you deserve. And tip number 10, negotiate differently. What does that mean? Well, serious buyers come out in the colder months, but they also expect value. So be prepared for them to zero in on big ticket items like roofs, furnaces, and windows. That's why I recommend a pre-listing inspection. Fix up the small stuff now. Document it, have receipts available. I talk about it a lot in my Home Selling Sharks book. I call this disarming the sharks before they bite. Would you rather spend $500 or $600, whatever the inspection, fixing a minor repair, or hand over $5,000 in credits at the negotiating table when buyers exaggerate the issue, right? That's what happens. I feel preparation always wins, but if the buyer finds it, boy, they want like 17 times more than it would actually cost to fix the thing. It's crazy, but it's true. So there's some 10 insider tips to help you sell this fall and winter. I have a ton more. You can get a copy of my book. Just let me know if you want a copy. If you go on to realdealagent.com, you schedule room by room with me, you'll automatically get both books. And I'm working on my third book. But here's the thing though, guys. Selling smart isn't just about getting buyers through the door. It's also about knowing what you actually walk away with after the sale. Most homeowners are shocked when they see the final number at closing table. That's why I recommend watching my next video, How Much Money Do You Keep When Selling Your Home? I'll break down all the hidden costs, commissions, compensations, whatever you want to call it, taxes, closing costs, repairs, and a ton more. So you know exactly what you're keeping in your pocket.